Come with us, if you will, on a quiet journey. We are floating high above a remarkable city. This is Saratov, a place of history and calm, nestled on the banks of a great river. From this vantage point, the world below unfolds like a living map. The sounds of the city are distant, replaced by the gentle whisper of the wind. We can see the entire expanse, from the shimmering water to the clusters of buildings that tell a story of time. This is a city that has stood for centuries. Our flight begins with a slow, sweeping turn. Below us, Saratov reveals its gentle character. It is not a city of sharp, aggressive angles, but one of soft curves and open spaces. The most commanding feature from our aerial perch is, of course, the river, the mighty Volga. It is not merely a body of water, it is the city's soul, a vast, shimmering ribbon of silver that stretches to the horizon in both directions. It dominates the landscape, its surface reflecting the endless sky above. In the gentle light, it appears calm and benevolent, its currents moving with a slow, ancient wisdom. For centuries, this river has been the lifeblood of the region. Small boats and larger vessels traverse its expanse, leaving long white wakes that slowly fade into the blue-gray water. The river is a highway, a playground, and a source of profound tranquility. The river's color changes with the sky. On a clear day, it is a deep sapphire blue, mirroring the heavens perfectly. It is a living canvas, constantly shifting its mood and appearance. Stretching gracefully across the vast expanse of the Volga is a remarkable feat of engineering. The Saratov Bridge. From our aerial view, it looks like a delicate thread, a slender line connecting two worlds. It was for a time the longest bridge in all of Europe when it was completed in 1965. Its elegant arches and long straight deck seem to defy the immense width of the river below. Cars and buses move across it in a steady, silent stream, tiny specks of color on a gray ribbon. The bridge is more than just a structure of concrete and steel. It is a vital artery. It links the main city of Saratov with its sister city, Engels, on the opposite bank. The bridge changed everything, uniting the two communities and allowing for the free flow of people, goods, and ideas. As we drift slowly above it, we can appreciate the scale of the achievement. The bridge seems to float just above the river, its shadow a dark twin on the water's surface. Looking down upon Saratov, one is struck by the generous splashes of green that punctuate the urban landscape. These are the city's parks and public gardens, the verdant lungs that breathe life into the metropolis. One of the most prominent green spaces is Victory Park, situated on Sokolovaya Hill. From our vantage point, we can see its sprawling layout, a place of both solemn remembrance and peaceful leisure. The pathways wind through the trees like gentle streams, and the open spaces invite rest and contemplation. We can see the impressive collection of military hardware on display, looking like miniature models from this height. The famous Lipki Park, one of the city's oldest, is a dense rectangle of green in the heart of the historical center. Lipki means little linden trees, and from above, we can see the thick canopy they form. As we float above these green spaces, we can appreciate how they soften the city's edges, making it a more humane and livable place. They are a reminder of the enduring presence of nature, a vital and cherished part of Saratov's identity. From our high perch, the city's architecture unfolds as a rich and complex tapestry. The rooftops below tell a story of time, a visual chronicle of Saratov's development. In the historical center, we see a charming jumble of older buildings. Their roofs are a mix of weathered metal, slate, and tile, painted in muted shades of red, gray, and green. Moving away from the center, the character of the rooftops changes. We see the uniform, flat-topped rectangles of Soviet-era apartment blocks. They are arranged in neat geometric patterns, a testament to a period of rapid, planned expansion. Here and there we can spot the gleam of new construction. Modern high-rise buildings with glass facades and bold designs stand out against the older structures. They reflect the sky and the surrounding city, symbols of a new era of growth and prosperity. The mix of old Soviet and new architecture creates a fascinating visual dialogue. It is a city that respects its past while embracing the future, and this is written clearly on its skyline. As the sun begins its ascent in the east, a magical transformation takes place. The first rays of light touch the highest points of the city, painting the domes of churches and the roofs of tall buildings in a soft golden hue. The Volga River catches the early light, its surface turning from dark gray to a shimmering sheet of pale gold and pink. There is a profound stillness in this moment, a sense of quiet anticipation. Slowly, gently, the light spills down into the streets. Shadows that were long and deep begin to shorten. The colors of the city emerge from the monochrome of dawn. The first signs of movement appear. A lone bus makes its way across the bridge, its headlights still on. The first few cars begin to navigate the empty avenues. The city's pulse begins to quicken. More traffic appears, and the rhythm of daily life starts to assert itself. Saratov is waking up, stretching, and preparing for the day ahead. As the day progresses, and the sun begins its slow descent towards the western horizon, the quality of light changes once more. This is the golden hour, a time cherished by photographers and artists for its warm, magical glow. The harsh, direct light of midday softens, and the entire city is bathed in a rich, honeyed luminescence. Long, soft-edged shadows stretch out from every building, tree, and lamppost, adding depth and drama to the urban landscape. The water of the Volga transforms into a molten gold mirror, reflecting the spectacular colors of the late afternoon sky. The Saratov bridge becomes a silhouette against the bright, shimmering surface of the river. The day's work is winding down. People are beginning their journeys home. From our aerial perspective, we see the flow of traffic shift, moving from the city center towards the residential districts. The parks are filled with people enjoying the last moments of daylight. Strolling along the paths or sitting on benches, their faces turned towards the setting sun. The city seems to exhale, to settle into a more relaxed and peaceful rhythm. The sun has finally disappeared, but the day is not yet over. A soft, deep blue twilight settles over Saratov. The sky above remains luminous, streaked with the final vestiges of sunset, pinks, oranges, and purples that fade into the encroaching darkness. Below, the city undergoes another remarkable transformation. The natural light wanes, and a new artificial light begins to bloom. One by one, then in their thousands, the city's lights switch on, creating a new and magical landscape. The streets become rivers of gold and white, outlining the city's grid in brilliant detail. From our high and silent viewpoint, this new city of light is captivating. It is a mirror image of the stars that are beginning to appear in the darkening sky above. The Saratov bridge is draped in a string of pearls, its lights reflecting in the dark, still water of the Volga. The windows of apartment buildings and houses glow with warm, inviting light, each one a small beacon of life and domestic comfort. The pace of the city has slowed considerably. The frantic movement of the day has been replaced by a more leisurely flow. Looking down at the constellations of light, one can imagine the countless stories unfolding below. The city is no longer just a collection of buildings, it is a collection of homes. Our journey through the skies above Saratov is now drawing to a close. We have watched the city awaken in the soft morning light, seen it bask in the golden glow of afternoon, and witnessed its transformation into a glittering jewel at night. We have drifted over its mighty river, its elegant bridge, its green parks, and its rich tapestry of rooftops. From this peaceful vantage point, we have seen not just a city, but a living, breathing entity with a history, a character, and a soul all its own. As we slowly pull away, the details begin to merge once more. The individual lights blend into a general glow. The streets and buildings resolve back into a larger pattern. The city becomes an island of light and life in the vast darkness of the surrounding landscape. Saratov has shared its quiet beauty with us, offering a perspective of peace and wonder that can only be found from high above. The invitation remains, not just to visit this remarkable city on the ground, but to carry this sense of peace with you. And so, we bid a fond and gentle farewell to Saratov. We leave it to its dreams, to the quiet rhythm of the river, and to the promise of a new dawn. Perhaps one day you will walk its streets, cross its bridge, or stand on the banks of the Volga yourself. But until then, you can always return here in your mind, to float peacefully in the sky and gaze down upon the serene and timeless beauty of Saratov. Goodbye for now.